Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Friday, September the 22nd. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your room. Have any questions for me? This is the email address you can use. If you want to get into our room, this is a link to follow. Just all what will happen is when you copy that link, click on it, and it'll take you to a website. You'll give us your email address. You'll create a password one time, and that'll get you into the room. It is a free room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to use our room. And I share my screen all day long. I get live at about 9:05 on the mic. Start sharing my screen at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. You want to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, this is a link you can use. There's a promo code there. Just to give you an idea, Trade Ideas will cost you about $4.40 a day for our premium service and $2.08 a day for our standard service. With the promo codes that are there, there are monthly plans also. All right, okay, I'm just about getting set to get out of this one. This was a great call early on by Real on this little break of 11. I got in a little bit late on this one, 11:43, and this is where I got in. And I sold some along the way. One of the this is a recent IPO. I think it IPO'd a couple of days ago. I'll have to bring up the daily chart for you to show you that. Yeah, so there it was. So it was a lot of fun because we watched this one trying to break that 1191, which was the high of 2 days ago, or IPO day. And it seemed to take forever, but once it popped through, it really popped through. So let me get back to the 15-minute time frame. And so I did get out of this one several areas. Let's see what, I just got to look at my notes here. So 1175. 1183, and then up here at 1216. Yes. So I'm going to hold on just a little bit longer. See if it can maintain 12. I'm kind of trying to hold out for a dollar on that on the last portion of that trade. See if that happens. See if it can at least maintain 12 and get back up to this area. But just a great trade. A lot of people in our trading room were there. So very gratifying to see that one. I'm also on this one right now, CYRX. Again, take a look at the daily. You'll see why I'm in this one, perhaps. A nice little. I have to go back. Quite a ways, but you know when you look at this daily candle right there, and it broke free of all of this, broke over that whole number. I wish I could say that I got in right at the whole number or just over the whole number. Not quite. Got in right at 1023. The spread was a little bit tough, and that's what kind of kept me out originally. But I decided that enough was enough, had to take it. So I got in here, and I'm still in it. Let's see if I can take out that high. Other one I'm in is Pitney Bowes. If you're in the room yesterday, you know that I was actually wanting to swing this one, and I think I took the trade right around here. I did sell out right around here. I didn't like the way it was trading at the end of the day. But when it popped through here, I decided to get back into the trade as a swing trade, and I'm in this one at 1344. So right up here. Here we go. So I'm right here. Why am I doing this? Because again, take a look at the daily chart. And that is why I'm doing it. I mean, this could have a multi-day move in it. What will keep me in this trade, certainly if it closes near the high of the day, I may sell some, especially if it pops into the high 60s. I may sell some and hang on to the rest. And, it's turning into a very nice and steady swing type trade. This one, man, oh man, this one unfortunately, I actually said in the room, I mean, take a look at what happened on this one. This popped back to a 15-minute chart here. This popped up here. I did not chase it. It pulled all the way back, and it's a low floater, only 4.6 million in the float. I did get into this finally right around here at 325. And at first glance, you might say, yeah, what a fantastic trade, because look what it did. It got all the way up to 4. Problem is, I probably took I took more shares than I probably should have, and so unfortunately, this little move here knocked me out. Took only a 3-cent loss on it. If I'd taken fewer shares, I would have been able to hold on a little bit longer, and then I could have experienced that move. And unfortunately, I didn't. But a lot of people in the room did take that trade, and again, turned into just a great trade. KMX. Did trade this one. Real was in this one also in the room. I traded this one a little bit early. Now, why I brought this to the room's attention in the pre-market, we're not in earnings season right now. Very few companies releasing earnings, but those that are, especially ones that have some kind of name recognition, CarMax I believe does. It had earnings, and this is the earnings this morning pre-market. This is this tan area right there. Showing you what the pre-market activity was on earnings. So yes, during earnings season, we have many stocks to choose from that are moving up and down with lots of good volatility for us to trade. When you're not in earnings season, though, and a lot of traders do like to trade those that have earnings, I said that this could be one of those nice all-day holds. Now, it was pretty whippy. I mean, on a 15-minute chart, it is still pretty whippy. You'd like to see something a lot more smooth. That probably would have kept me in this more during the day. But nonetheless, I was able to trade this. Let's see, got in at 72.99 right here. Right. That's close enough. So I got in here, and then it popped right up here. Took some out at 73.66 and 73.35 on the way down. And, pretty whippy. I mean, let's face it, it was a pretty whippy one. I'd like to see it a lot more smooth, especially when you're looking at a 15-minute chart. People that ask me why I trade the 15-minute, because it tends to smooth things out. There are a lot of people who trade 1 and 2 minute charts, and that's when you really see all sorts of topping and bottoming tails. But anyway, this was pretty whippy. I know Real got in a couple of times, but anyway, that turned out to be a pretty decent quick trade for me and early on in the day. Let's see, what else happened to me? TNTR, this was a Holly alert. Holly only had about 6 trades today. I took this one, again, another low floater, 4 million in the float. I think if we take a look at the daily chart, I'm out of it, by the way, right now. Yeah, you can see that, it was maybe going to try to crawl back. For me, a stock that is a low float stock that doesn't move pretty quickly, I sort of, it had a nice little pop up to 321. I got into it at 314. Got into it just a little bit over the alert. But look what it did. It basically just kind of, and I was saying to the room that I might add if I got back up here, but just didn't like the way it was trading, and I got out for I think it was an 8-cent loss on it. So that just didn't work out exactly the way I wanted. CRR was another one from Holly, and originally, she was stopped out on a profit save or reduced risk, but when it did this, it started moving up, and again I looked at the daily chart. Actually, it looks really. Now that I look at it, I don't know why I took it. This is not working out for me. You have to sort of see. I'm trying to get it so that you can see what I was looking at. Okay, so you can see when it got up here, a little bit of some void action. All the way up to 936 or so. So I thought, okay, Holly stopped herself out, but I thought, okay, maybe she was, she got in a little bit early. So I decided to take the trade at 840, but stopped myself out when it started to move down, and so I took an 8-cent loss. I would do it again. Looked like it, might be starting to move. This one can really move if it wants to, but just didn't quite work out. And that is it. So a great end to the week. Lots and lots of activity. And I'm just going to shut this down. And if you're not in our room, it is a free room. Honestly, no strings attached. We don't ask for a credit card or anything like that. All we ask is you give us your email. We send you an email back. You create a password, and then you can come into the room, and it is free. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas. Obviously, why do we do this? We try to highlight what our product can do. You see my screen all day long. I'm demonstrating the Trade Ideas program. You're seeing What I'm looking at, I'm indicating potential trades. Of course, I don't take all of them. There's a lot of trades that or potential trades that I'm looking at. We have a lot of people in the room, lots of different trading styles, and that's why I do that. So it's not all expensive stocks, it's not all cheap stocks, it's anything that is moving that looks like it can make us some money. So that's what we try to focus on, and so again, it is a free room. So now if you do want to take out a subscription, there's the link you can use. So I'll open the room bright and early, 9 a.m. And that's, I'm on the West Coast. I'm up at 5 a.m., quarter to 5. That's when I start to do my pre-market preparation. And so by 9 o'clock, Eastern time, of course, 9 o'clock, I'll have my watch list prepared. And that's when I start sharing it. And that's when we talk about the things that I've seen in the pre-market for the half an hour before the market opens. And then sometimes they present great trading ideas like the CarMax did today. So I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I hope to see you in our trading room Monday morning. Bye-bye.